10,000 trades. Okay, not 10,000, let's be honest. He entered for 5 trades. He entered for a buy here, he entered for a sell here, he entered for a buy there, sell here, sell blah, 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 blah. And guess what? He lose all 5 trades. This motherfucker right here, this disciplined guy who's able to focus because he put all his energy and he's able to react to the market instead of imposing his thoughts onto the market, enter for just 1 trade. With a 1:10 risk to reward ratio, because this motherfucker is a sniper. Right, this guy is a sniper and he was able to trade with a lot of focus, able to get the sniper entry on a 5-minute time frame, and his take profit is like all the way down at the next demand zone, which is like extremely far away. 1:10 RR trade, and this fucker here took 5 trades, and some trades are 1:1 risk to reward ratio, some trades are 1:0.5, lose 5 trades, and this guy win 1 trade. All right, let's say they both start off with like, I don't know, $10,000 account. Both guys start off with $10,000 account. And this guy who just won 1 trade, he was able to take his account to 11K. And then this guy who's not really disciplined when it comes to his trading and just anyhow trading, right? Right now his account balance is at 5K right now. You can see the difference when it comes to focus. When you are truly able to focus on the charts, it makes a huge difference, because I'd rather you spend 1 hour fully focused on the charts than spending the whole day looking at the charts but not getting any results. This is exactly what I do last time, right? Last time I'll wake up, right? And then I'll immediately go onto the charts after, scrolling through social media, watch con, just looking at what do people use nowadays? Instagram, scrolling through Instagram, looking at liking my Instagram crush page, all that shit. And then I'll wake up. After I do all this shit, I will go into the charts, and then I'll stare at the charts from morning 8 a.m. until at night 9 p.m. still staring at the goddamn charts. And I'll take like 10,000 different trades. I'll convince myself that I'm actually scalping, and then I will enter for a trade here, there, boom, 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 boom. And I will just be over trading. And I will always lose more money than I actually make. And I will blow my account so goddamn fast. Like within 1 day, I was able to just blow 1 account. Or within like 2-3 trades, I was able to just blow an entire account. Because I didn't have focus. But this is how I'm trading right now, right? I'm focusing on what I call the 1 good trade. I'm trading like a sniper right now rather than like a machine gun. Back then, I was machine gun, shooting my rounds, shooting a ton of bullets, but not hitting the target at all. None of the bullets hit the target. But right now, I'm a sniper. I make sure I aim towards the target. I fully focus on what I want to hit. And then boom, I pull the trigger, taking my 1 good trade. And that is essentially how I'm trading right now. I'm taking 1 good trade by 1 good trade and then 1 good trade. And that is another tip that I want to give you guys, is to trade in terms of quality and not quantity. Don't focus on trading taking like a bunch of trades. Focusing on being very patient, right? Become very patient and wait for your trading opportunity. And don't force any trades. Like I said just now, it all links up together. You see, 99% of traders, right, they are short-term focused. They are focused on how to make as much money as possible. And that is why they will wake up every single day and they will think to themselves that today I'm going to make money. Today I'm going to enter a trade and I'm going to win some trades and I'm going to make some money. And I'm going to go buy my favorite stickers. You see, that mentality is going to fuck you up. You're going to end up forcing trades even though there's no opportunities. And then you wonder why the fuck you're broke. 1 good trade, guys. If you focus on 1 good trade and then another good trade, eventually your account will grow. Because you're focusing and you're very patient and you're very disciplined and you're taking 1 good trade and 1 good trade and 1 good trade. So whatever that I've covered so far right now, I hope that you have like a very deep understanding of it. And I hope that you have really absorbed whatever I said to you guys right now, because focus is just one of the many factors that actually separates you, or rather separates the professional traders from the bottom bucket, the bottom 99%. Another thing, focus is one thing, right? Focus is extremely easy to do, all right? Actually, no, it's not really easy, right? Let me just give you guys some quick tips on how to actually improve your focus. Okay, how to improve your focus. Just some quick ones, all right? Because I don't want to waste too much of the time because you're here to look at a trading video, not a video on self-improvement. So just some quick tips on how to improve your focus. Number one, diet. Your diet is extremely important. You can't be eating shit like junk food, KFC, McDonald's, and expect to be able to focus. I literally have like an experiment myself, right? I had one day where I would just eat junk food, eat KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, all that shit. And I found that I couldn't fucking focus at all. I couldn't follow my trading plan at all. So in terms of diet, the best thing you can do to yourself is to have an animal foods diet and animal and a whole food diet, right? This is the best diet right there, right? Animal foods, whole food diet, right? This is where you consume some real protein like meats and fish, and then whole food is like consuming your vegetables, your fruits, all that stuff, right? Simple things, right? Just eat healthy. That's all you need. Eat clean, eat healthy, and you will have much more energy and much more focus. And don't eat carbs, guys. Like, again, I wouldn't say don't eat carbs, but like just try to reduce the carb intake, all right? Because carbs actually makes you feel a little bit sleepy. And what I do is that after lunch, right, I'm trading already, so I don't want to eat too much carbs in case that I fall asleep when I'm trading and I miss my fucking trading opportunity. That is a no-go, man. And also, just now I mentioned about your morning, right? You see, your morning routine is extremely important. This will define how your trades actually are, right? This is extremely important. If you wake up, like I said, you scroll through social media, you watch con, you go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, you check your email inbox, you check to see what your boss has messaged you, your wavelength is completely chaotic, right? You are not able to focus. And how you start your day defines whether you have a good day or not. So start your day right, and what you can do is meditate, exercise, visualize. This is kind of like the foundation of my morning routine. I'll meditate for 10 to 20 minutes, right? And meditation is very simple. All you need to do is just sit there, close your eyes, find someplace quiet, use a noise cancelling headphones if you must, and just focus on your breath. The sensation of air going into your nose and out of your nose. As simple as that, right? No need to complicate things. And whenever you have any thoughts, like you just randomly start thinking about what you're gonna have for lunch later, or whether you actually regret breaking up with an ex-girlfriend, all this shit, right? Just bring it back to your breath. Meditation. Meditate for 10 to 20 minutes. Exercise, right? Just exercise 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Get your heart rate up so that you can have more energy and visualize you hitting your goals. Once again, I don't want to go too deep into this because this is not a self-improvement video. This is just like a quick video explaining to you guys how to actually achieve peak performance when you are trading. And next is discipline. Okay? Discipline. In trading, discipline is the ability to do the right things, even when you don't feel like doing it. It is the ability to follow your trading plan, to follow your risk management plan and use the correct position size, to be patient to wait for the perfect trading opportunity, to be only taking the high probability trade setups. All these things takes discipline to do. And there is really like no need to complicate discipline, right? One way we can actually build discipline is through, or rather two things, right? Two things which you can build your discipline, trading discipline, is to have a trading plan. Okay, let me explain to you guys why it's so goddamn important to have a trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, you will go to the charts and then you will start scanning for trading opportunities. And trust me, you will take low probability setups. You will end up taking trades where you know you're not supposed to take, but you didn't have a trading plan. You don't have a checklist to go through to know exactly what's your entry criteria, where to actually enter for the trade, what's the confluences that you should look out for. You don't have that. You don't have some sort of structure towards your trading. And then as a result, you'll win some trades, you'll lose some trades, you'll win some trades, you'll lose some trades, you'll win some trades, and lose some trades. And when you actually review your trading performance, you don't know what you are doing wrong. And you realize that in that case, trading is just pure luck. It's no longer a business. It's just pure luck. It's a pure hobby. It's a game. And you're just gambling. You're not trading. You are gambling. Now, by having a trading plan, it removes like the need to be disciplined, because all you need to do is to just review your trading plan every single day, or review your trading plan while you are trading. What I do is that I have my charts, on my monitor. You can have like the split screen function, right? So I have my charts right here, and I have my trading plan right here, right? So I'll split the screen into like 3 quarters, and 3 quarters is my charts, 1 quarter is the trading plan. So I'll constantly be reviewing my trading plan while I'm analyzing my charts. And then that is able to give me a lot of mental clarity, because I know exactly what is the setup that I should be looking for. What is the entry criteria that I should be looking for? And when should I actually enter for the trade, and when should I not enter for the trade? Trading plan. Also, a trading journal, right? I already explained the importance of having a trading journal just now. You need this, right? 100%. These are the 2 things that you need, or rather, I believe that every single trader should have. If you don't have any of these two things, brother, you're not a professional trader. You are a professional gambler. You are not a trader, bro. Let me tell you something. You're not a fucking trader if you don't have any of one of these 2 things. You are a disgrace to this trading community. And you dare call yourself a trader? You don't have a plan. You don't track your trades. How the fuck can you call yourself a trader? So you need to have both of these things, right? Not just one, both. You cannot neglect one. You cannot survive with just one. Because if you have a trading plan, but you don't have a journal, you wouldn't be able to analyze your mistakes and know exactly what went wrong so you can improve. If you have a journal, but you don't have a trading plan, you don't exactly know what is going wrong. Is it because on that day you did not follow your trading plan, or on that day you did not use the correct position size? Because you don't even have a plan in the first place. So extremely important, just be disciplined. And how I build discipline, like trading discipline, to be honest, is to do the hard things every single day. I just do things that I'm extremely uncomfortable with doing. I'm constantly stepping outside of my comfort zone. It could be simple things like falling in love with pain. I go to the gym, I aim to hit 1 more extra rep. No matter how fucking tired I am, like I can't even move my arms right, I'll just force myself to do 1 more bicep curl. What that does is that it's building willpower, it's building mental discipline, it's building mental toughness. Discipline. Do the hard things. Meditate even you don't feel like doing it. Visualize. Journal down your trades. And really, you know you're part of the top 1% if you're able to journal your trades after a losing streak. After a losing streak, you will not feel like journaling down your trades. Experienced traders will know what I'm talking about right now. After you lost like all your hard-earned money, you have blown your entire account, you won't feel like journaling down your trade, bro. You will feel like opening up another account and depositing more money and take more trades. Try so they can revenge trade and earn back the money that you have lost. And if you do that, congrats, you're just going to continue being the 99% who lose. So journal, follow your trading plan and journal consistently, whether you feel like it or not, whether you're sad or angry or disappointed or proud, whether you win or trade or lose a trade, just do these 2 things. Journal down your trades and have a trading plan. So right now, I'm just thinking about like every single thing that I do that really reached to my turning point, like that caused me to have the turning point. And I guess it comes down to this one last thing, this one thing that I haven't really mentioned. And it's what I call awareness. Now, professional traders, they are very much self-aware. Not only do they know their strengths and weaknesses and the mistakes that they commit, they also know exactly how or why they feel certain emotions when they are trading. Okay? This is where it gets deep, all right? Because if you're watching this, I want to give you some valuable wisdom that literally, no one knows this. No one actually teach this inside this whole trading industry. So I'm going to teach it to you. This is your emotions. When you are trading your hard-earned money, you're going to experience a shit ton of emotions, right? Because we are humans. And when we are risking something that is precious to us, we are going to be feeling some sort of way. And we humans, or rather we traders, do things for two reasons. Number one, it's to avoid pain. Number two is to seek pleasure. Now, I want you to think about every single thing that you have done so far in your life. You will realize that you do it because of either one of these two things. Avoid pain or seek pleasure. You download a dating app because you want to seek pleasure. You don't want to go to the gym because you want to avoid pain. You revenge trade because you want to avoid pain. You don't follow your trading plan because you want to avoid pain. You don't track your trades. You don't journal down your trades because you want to avoid pain. Everything we do it because of one of these two reasons right here. Either avoid pain or to seek pleasure. Now, what professional traders do is that we are very much self-aware. We are able to analyze our emotions when it actually arises. So for example, if I am trading, right? Let's say I'm trading today and I saw a huge green candlesticks. Right? Literally like a huge green candlestick right here. I saw that liquidity has already entered to the market. So huge candlestick giving us a lot of buying pressure, pushing the price up, right? At this point of time, the old me would have gotten in right here. The old me would have entered for a buy position right here because I saw this huge ass candlestick. Because I was experiencing fear of missing out. What we call FOMO, right? This is just pure FOMO. This is why you will often enter the trade way too late, and then you will realize that after you enter for the trade, price starts retracing. And you're stuck there wondering why the fuck the price starts retracing exactly after I enter for the trade. Once again, it's way too late. You shouldn't be entering right here after price has already made its move. Because the thing about trading is that you always have to be patient, right? When one bus has left, just wait for the next one. The next one is going to arrive in the next 5 minutes. In this case, what could you have done? You could have sat there and realized that this is actually what we call an imbalance. And price has to come back down to this area to fill up the imbalance, to fill up the inefficiency in price. And you will draw somewhat like an order block at this area right here. And your job is to wait for price to pull back to this order block. And this is where I am looking to actually enter for my buy position. After price has already retraced after a huge move, I will not be entering right here. So what it means to be very much self-aware is to acknowledge the feeling. It's not to control your emotions, right? Like you hear this term a lot of time, right? In this trading industry, say, oh, you must control your emotions in order to become profitable. I myself have said this term. But the thing is, you can't control your emotions. There is literally no way that you can control your emotions unless you are a fucking monk. Okay, there is a way to control it, but there is no way to 100% eliminate it. That means when you are feeling upset, can you just turn on a switch and you are just automatically stop feeling upset? Or when you are angry and you're about to smash this guy's face onto the wall, can you just turn on a switch and just stop that thought and just walk away? No, you can't. Because when you are emotional, the emotional part of your brain, right, takes over the logical part of your brain. The logical part of brain is telling you, okay, don't smash this guy's face into the wall. Emotional part of your brain is just telling you, you know what, fuck this guy. This guy talk shit about my girlfriend. I want to smash this guy to the wall. Emotional part taking control of the logical part. So no matter how logical you are at the moment, your emotion will always take control of you. It's the same thing in trading, right? So let's say you have experienced a losing streak, right? You have lost a lot of money. You have lost, like, let's say you are down 50% of your account. you have experienced a losing streak, and you have already lost half of your account. The next thing you will do is to go to the charts and continue trading and continue entering for even more trades because you want to gain back the 50% that you lose. In that case, the logical thing to do is to just like not trade, just stop trading and just walk away from the charts. But no, the emotional part of the trade, the brain is telling you that you should revenge trade. You should continue trading so that you can make back the money that you have lost. In that case, what you need is self-awareness. What you need is to acknowledge that feeling and walk away. Seriously, that is what you need. Acknowledge the feeling and walk away. And that only comes when you have awareness. When you are aware that you have the emotion in the first place. If you're not aware of the problem, how are you going to get rid of it? So if you can genuinely develop this skill, which is to be very much self-aware, right? You will be able to stop the emotion before letting it take control over you. Right? And this comes with two things, right? It comes two things. Okay, it's not easy to develop awareness. It's extremely hard. I will argue that this is the hardest part about trading. Why do you think trading is so difficult? Why do you think it takes so long for traders to become profitable? Because it takes them this long to develop a mind that is aware, that is actually thinking in terms of discipline. So awareness can really come down to two things. And one is mindfulness. And one is, what's the other thing? Mindfulness. And the other thing is to have some sort of plan. Is it? Mindfulness. Okay. So once again, let me just bring your attention back to this, right? Awareness is basically the ability to acknowledge your feelings and to just fuck off. Like seriously, just acknowledge your feelings and not ask them to fuck off, but like just not listen to it. Right? I'm very self-aware right now. So right now I go to the point where if I'm analyzing the charts, right, and I saw like some sort of trading opportunity that is good, like it seems good, but it does not really follow my trading plan. So let me give you an example. Let's say that I saw price reversing at this area right here with a lot of liquidity, and it's coming up here to create a double top, right? Equal highs. So lots of liquidity right here, and it's about to go down right now. And price is already right here. It's a very good opportunity. I know for a fact that price will get down here, right? I know for a fact that it will get down here. Very good opportunity. But then, if I do my risk to reward ratio analysis, I'll realize that if I enter right here, my take profit will be down here, and my stop loss will be down here, right? So this is actually only a 1:1 risk to reward ratio, right? That means I'm risking 1% to make 1%. That's obviously not worth it. So that's the logical part of my brain telling me that I should not be entering for the trade because the risk to reward ratio is not worth it. The emotional part of my brain is telling me to actually enter for the trade because you might miss this trading opportunity. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And right now, I got to the point where I was able to acknowledge this. Like this literally happened to me like the other day. I was able to acknowledge, say, yes. All right, yes, this is a good opportunity. But I will give it a pass just because it does not fulfill my plan. It does not fulfill my trading plan. It does not fulfill the criteria inside my plan. In that case, very, very simple. Just don't take that trade. Now, right now you watch this, you might think that this is very simple to do. But when you are actually live trading, trust me, you won't be able to do this. Especially if you are a beginner trader. If you are an experienced trader, then you can do this. But if you are a complete beginner at trading, you won't be able to do this. You'll find that more times than not, you'll give in to your emotions. And that only comes because you don't have a solid plan, you're not really mindful of your actions, and you're not able to detach. Detaching, or rather detachment, is the ability to kind of like go into a bird's eye view. So example is where I'm trading right here, right? What I'll do, right? This sounds kind of weird, but what I'll do is that if I'm trading and I saw an opportunity like same scenario like this, right? I will literally have like a soul that actually leaves my body. Like Doctor Strange shit. Like it will literally leave my body, stand beside me, and it will look at me trade. And it will tell me, hey Brad, don't take the fucking trade. I'm able to look at things in terms of a third person's perspective. Instead of first person's perspective, I'm able to look at things in terms of the third person's perspective. This is very important. And you can see this. The reason why I saved this for the last part of this video is because this is really the best part. I want to save the best for the last because you absolutely deserve it if you're still watching this video. Awareness is hands down the most important thing when it comes to trading like a professional. Professional traders are not going to be trading based on their emotions. They're going to be trading based on their plan, right? They're going to be making sure that their entry criteria is met before they enter for the trade. They're not going to be like trading just because they feel this way or feel that way. No, they are extremely robotic. They know exactly what to do. And it's really the process just now. They're able to execute and then journal down and then track the data and then learn on what they can improve. And then once again, gonna execute again. And this time they're gonna execute with much more precision. And then they're gonna learn about how they can improve again. And then they execute again and then learn again and again and again and again. The success blueprint, right? Remember just now, we talked about this from the start, right? We talked about this from the very start of this video, where I tell you guys that your input leads to your output, and then between this is your feedback. And then this is your processes. The thing about trading is that trading is something that is different, right? It's different than any other thing that you do. In other activities like sports or business or whatnot, right? If you work extremely hard, you will get an output. Like you will for sure get a result. Like example, if you are Michael Jordan and you practice 1,000 free throws, the next time you throw a goddamn basketball, it's gonna land, right? This free throw is gonna work because you work extremely hard for it. It's different from trading, right? In trading, you can work extremely hard, spend thousands of hours on the charts, but then get no results. And you actually end up losing even more money because of analysis paralysis, because you're focusing on the wrong things. So it is very important that you actually focus on the right things in trading. And that is basically the processes, right? It's basically whatever that I just talked to you guys about, the framework that I have drawn up for you guys, the learn, practice, execute, journal, data, and then learn, and then this loop, right? So that is the processes, right? That is what you need to do in order to optimize your trading performance. And when you can do that, you will increase your profits, increase your results. And after you increase your profits, your results or whatnot, right? In order to take your trading to the next level, you need feedback. You need to know exactly what you need to stop doing and what you need to continue doing. How can you replicate the wins? And how can you eliminate the losses? All of these are things that you need to know as a trader. And you can only get that through feedback. And then once you get the feedback, you know exactly what to improve on. You go back to your input. Okay, maybe I need to tweak my trading plan. Okay, maybe I need to stop trading this setup. I need to trade this setup and continue trading this setup, which always wins. Okay, maybe I need to trade different trading session or different trading currency pair. Okay, maybe I need to stop being a scalper and actually start becoming a swing trader, because swing traders is more fitting for my schedule, and I find myself winning more trades when I'm swing trading, holding the trade for longer than when I am scalping. Feedback. Input, output, feedback, processes. This is the whole process you need in order to become a professional trader. As simple as that, guys. Inputs, outputs, feedback, processes. If you can work on this thing, if you can work on this process, for not just 1 month, but for 1 year and 10 years, you will 100% get ahead of 99% of traders out there. Because 99% of traders out there, they don't know this. They don't do this, even though they might know this, but they don't do it. They don't do the work. They don't do the right things. And as a result, they will always fail. So it's actually quite simple, guys. All you need to do to outwork your competition, to outtrade your competition, and to actually win and make profits consistently, and actually achieve your dream life of freedom or whatever you want to achieve from trading, retire your parents or whatnot, right? All you need to do is to just do the right things and to just follow this process over and over and over again and play the long game and do this for the long run. If you can just do this and just follow this exact system for long run, for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, you eventually see the results, bro. So, yeah, that's the whole process. This is a very unique video. I even have the bathrobe back, guys. You guys, only the OGs will know this shit, right? The bathrobe and shit. So yeah, this is a very unique video. I just want to make something different and just show you guys that I'm actually different inside this industry, right? There has never really been a video like this made before inside this trading industry. So I wanted to be the first. And yeah. So if you enjoy more authentic, unfiltered videos like this, where I just share with you guys my thoughts on the whiteboard, comment down below. I didn't get this whiteboard idea, right? It was actually from this YouTuber that I've been watching called Charlie Morgan, right? He uses his whiteboard to explain his ideas, and I found that was a very interesting idea, so I decided to try it out myself on this YouTube channel. So yeah, try this system out, go execute it, and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys want more videos like this, like unfiltered raw videos like this with no editing whatsoever, just whiteboard and value, and I literally provided as much value as I can inside this video for free,